शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं The Shastriya Vyavahara of a yogi is certainly tapas. Not only Shastriya Vyavahara is tapas, his Laukika Vyavahara also is considered as tapas. Taittiriya, the Narayana Upanishad describes the upasana wherein all the limbs of yogi are, that means, likened to the yajna-angas, Jyotishtoma Yaga and all the yajna-angas. And his lifespan also is compared to the angas of the yajna. The person, a upasaka who takes to such upasana gets, if properly the upasana is done with due intensity, gets this krama mukti, the kamukti. That result we had seen, the result also was given. Etadvai jaramayam agnihotram, from that mahimanam brahman tasmad brahmanaha mahimanam iti upanishad. So this was the result, what he gains. The same thing which was given by Shruti is explained by Vidyaranya Muni in the next passage. Yad jara maranavadhikam yogi charitam asti. Whatever that yogi charitam, the laukika vyavahara of the yogi, whatever that is, the laukika vyavahara of the yogi. How long? Jara Maranavadhikam, up to the point of not only old age, up to the point of leaving the body, up to the point of death. Tat, that one, is what? Is karma. What type of karma? Vedokta karma. It is Vedokta karma. So, name which is described as Agnihotradi, beginning from Agnihotra, Samvatsara Satranta karma, ending with the karma which is included in the Samvatsara Satra. The Satra, the yaga, which is the session of the yagas, which is conducted for 1 year. So karma swarupam, it is means of this nature. The Vaidika, Laukika Vyavahara, Laukika Acharana of the Veda, Shastriya Acharana already tapas told. Even this also is tapas, because he is Brahma Swarupa. And who is this yogi? Don't simply Ashtanga yogi, no. We should now know that he is Brahmavid Vara, Variyan, Varishtaha. Not only Jnana, but Nirodha Samadhi is there depending on the intensity of that, because he is Brahma Swarupa. This is what is said. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. So just loosely it is said, the Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. A little, एक दो उपनिषद पढ़ा, अब ब्रह्मवित हो गया, ब्रह्ममय हो गए थे. That way, why should you read Upanishad? There is nothing other than Brahma. Where is it? Huh? Ajnani also is who? Brahma only. What is that? Come on, challenge. Challenge. Even microscopic, if you that point out other than Brahma, that is what it is. No, it is here that knowledge, Ajnana should be totally terminated. What is required is the elimination of Ajnana and Ajnana Karya. You are not creating Brahma, nothing is there. Direct Sakshatkara of Brahma means what? Remove the Pratibandhakas. Brahma is always ever shining in its own glory. So the karma swarupam iti, that is why it is the karma swarupa. Vedokta karma swarupam iti says in this way. Upasinaha evam upasinaha. The one who takes to upasana, that person gets such result. How? On account of what? Bhavanatishayena. Bhavana is upasana. Dhyana also is called upasana. Bhavana also is thinking, but here bhavanatishayena is upasana. Upasanayaha atishayena. Atishayena means by intensity, by great intensity, by intense practice of this upasana. What does he gain? Surya Chandramasoho Sayujyam Tadatmyam Aprapnoti. He gets the Sayujya. Sayujya means Tadatmya, identity with Surya or Chandra, depending on when he has left the body, Uttarayana or Dakshinayana. That is there. So, the intensity for Sayujya. But with Surya or Chandra depends on the Uttarayana or Dakshinayana. And if intensity is less, he won't get Sayujya, he gets Salokya. That will be told. Bhavana Mandena.
Bhavana Mandena samana lokam prapya tasmin loke Surya Chandra Masoho vibhutim anubhuya tata urvam satya loke chaturmukasya brahmanaha marimanam apnoti.
Bhavana Mandena. Earlier Bhavanatishayena. Because of intense practice of this upasana, he gets the Sayujya identity with Brahma, not Brahma, Surya or Chandra, depending on when the body is left, whether in the Uttarayana or Dakshinayana. Now, Bhavana Mandena. Mandena means Mandata. What is that Mandata? Dullness, not that intense. If the upasana, this upasana is not that intense, then does get the result. What is it? Samana lokam prapya. Surya loka or Chandra loka having prapya. Tasmin loke, in that loka, Surya Chandramasoho vibhutim anubhuya. Having experienced the glories of That means the powers, etc., glories of, not that they are becoming another Surya, that glories, that standard of living. So glories of who? Surya and Chandra, as the case may be, Anubhuya, having experienced, then thereafter, Tataha Urdhvam, thereafter, Satyaloke, they gets promoted to Satyaloka. Which is Satyaloka? Brahmaloka. And there, Chaturmukhasya Brahmanaha Mahimanam Apnoti. He gains the glories of the Chaturmukha Brahma, Brahmaji. Further, so tatra means Satyaloke, Brahmaloke. Utpanna Tattva Jnanaha. So one who has, that means the one who has already got now the Tattva Jnana, means Tattva Jnana, Atma Jnana is born. For that, every day he has to attend the discourses from Brahmaji. No holidays. No holidays. So, and that also how long? Until the Kalpanta, when Brahmaji leaves the body, along with that, these also will leave the body and get the Krama Mukti, what is called as gradual revelation. So if you get the Atma Jnana right now here, from straight away, this is what moksha. And Swami ji, वो ब्रह्मलोक भी देख लेंगे क्या? इधर साइट सीइंग को जाता है ना, इसको ब्रह्मलोक भी क्या है करके देखे. इसे Shankaracharya in the Kathopanishad Bhashya he says, to gain Atma Jnana here is easy, but to go to Brahmaloka is very difficult. You know why? Their negative marking is there. If you aspire for Brahmaji's post or Brahmaloka, you have to do specific karma and intense upasana. And that will make the person eligible. But while doing intense upasanas, if papa is done, then that he has to pay for that also as such. So therefore it is very difficult to, because there are many ways. Different sadhanas are there to get the Brahmaloka. But all those who gain Brahmaloka are not eligible for Krama Mukti. That also is there. Panchagni Vidya, one who takes to Upasana called Panchagni Vidya, he goes to Brahmaloka but returns in the next Kalpa. But certain people like this, or other one who take to Hiranyagarbha Upasana, they go to Brahmaloka and get the Krama Mukti by knowledge at the Kalpanta. So therefore, Utpanna Jnanaha, the one to whom ta Jnana is born, Tataha Urdhvam, thereafter, Satya Jnanananda Rupasya Parabrahmanaha Mahimanam. He attains the glory of Parabrahma, not the Saguna Brahma, not the Hiranyagarbha, not the Brahmaji. Parabrahma, so Paribrahmasya Mahimanam. What is that glory of that? Kaivalyam. Kaivalyam means moksham. That moksham prapnoti. Then in that quotation, Ityupanishad is there. That Upanishad shows the conclusion of the description of this upasana and its phala. Ityupanishad, in that phrase, iti anena, by this phrase, yathokta vidyayaha, of this upasana that was described. What is that? Laukika vyavahara of yogi as the shastriya, that is what? As the karmas, Again, keep in mind this word yogi, because again, the yogi means certainly goes Ashtanga yogi. Yes, he is practicing Ashtanga yogi, but he is a jnani with nirodha samadhi. Not simply Nirodha Samadhi may be there without the jnana. But for those people, it doesn't take much time. A little inquiry can give them the sakshatkara. So only what is required is tattvam asi, aham brahmasmi. That is from pramana has to be operated. That's all. It is very easy for them. In this manner, the second phala of Jivan Mukti, that is tapas, is proved. Tadevam, as described so far. So, thus, Dvitiyam Prayojanam, the second phala result of Jivan Mukti, namely Taporupam, is all Vyavaharas, whether Shastriya or Laukika, are nothing but tapas. It is established siddham. The third prayojana is visamvada bhava. Apashyati tairthikaha Visamvada bhava. Here it is Visamvada bhava in your book. Here it is Visamvada, it's not Visamvada bhava, Visamvada bhava. Abhava of Visamvada. First let us say, what is Visamvada? Visamvada is contradiction, conflict, disagreement, dispute. Contradiction, conflict, disagreement, that is there. This is what relevant meaning for us. Otherwise, Visamvada can also mean deception, breaking one's promise, or inconsistency. As far as we are concerned, here the meaning is disagreement, contradiction, or conflict. Visamvada bhavaha asya tritiyam prayojanam. Asya means asya, not asya, asyaha, jivan muktehi, asyaha, it should be asyaha. Asyaha means feminine word it is, of this jivan mukti. This absence of visamvada is the third result, third phala of jivan mukti. Why this? Khalu indeed antarmukhe prabhaya vyavaharam apashyati yogeshware. Who is this yogi? He is absorbed in swarupa. Bahya vyavahara are nil. With such a person, who is going to pick up any conflict or anything? He is agreeable to everyone. It is established after. See, Khalu indeed is well known. Antarmukhe, the one whose mind is always absorbed in the Atma Swarupa, as a result of which, Bahya Vyavaharam Apashyati. The Apashyati is Sati Saptami. The one who doesn't indulge in the Bahya Vyavahara. Why? Preoccupied. Why does it not? The Sarupa Manonasha is there, as a result of which that mana has no capacity for either manorajya or indulgence in the bahya vishayas. So therefore it is absorbed in the Swarupa. In this Yogeshware, the one who is exalted among the jnanis, so Brahmavid Varishtaha or Brahmavid Variyan, etc. Laukikaha tairthikava va. Laukika, a worldly person, or tairthikaha. Tairthikaha is Shastrajnaha. Tairthika is, Tirtha also means Shastra. So Tairthikaha means Shastrajnaha va. Kaschit, anyone, bring that na visamvadate. In the beginning na is there. Doesn't have any conflict, doesn't have any contradiction with him or disagreement with him. For this, what is Visamvada? How many categories are there? That is explained. Laukika is there. Visamvada, Laukika Visamvada is there? No? Is there? हाँ ठीक है लौकिक विसंवाद in Andhashram Visamvada Dvida, that's fine. See, there is no Paramarthika Visamvada. One who is absorbed in Paramartha Sarupa, there is no Visamvada for him. So Laukika Visamvada. The Visamvada is only in the world only. So that is it. Even it is about Shastras, it is in the Laukika level only. Because Shastra level also Visamvada is not there will be shown. I think Visamvada is better instead of that Laukika. Kalaha Rupaha. Yes, correct. That's correct. See, because there is Shastriya Visamvada is coming afterwards. Shastriya Visamvada is coming afterwards. So therefore, Laukika, here in Andhashram that is not there, but that is fine. That's correct. Because, see, Visamvada, whether of the Laukika Vyavahara or Shastriya Vyavahara, Shastriya Vyavahara also dispute can be there. So therefore, Laukika Vyavahara, two rup. What are those two types? Kalaha Rupaha, of the nature of quarreling with someone, conflicting with someone. Ninda Rupaha, criticizing, censure. See, means someone picking up quarrel with whom? Yogi, or censuring, criticizing the yogi. So that is it. So two types. This is both are not possible with respect to yogi. How? Let us see now. See, to pick up a quarrel, what should be there? The other person should have anger or some greed, some desire, and that fellow is obstructing. So like that, something must be there. He says, Krodadi Rahitena. This yogi is totally free from kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara. They say yogina saha. With that yogi, katham nama, how come laukikaha, the worldly person, can kalahayate, can quarrel? Because there must be some reason for quarreling. So he is not interested in anything at all. He is only absorbed in the swarupa. Really speaking, he is as good as a non-existent entity for the world, except for devotees, etc., who take care of his food, etc. Otherwise, he is a non-existent entity for the entire world. He is not a competitor. So he doesn't want anything from the world. Kalaha comes because same thing both two people want, etc. It is not there. So how then? Tadrahityam cha smaryate. So in Manusmriti it is said that yogi is, in yogi, there is no kama, krodha, etc. are not there, is cited. Krudhyantam.
Krudhyantam na pratikrudhye akrushtakushalam vare pradivadam sitiksheta navamanyeta kanchana.
Krudhyantam prati na krudhe. Toward the person who is angry with you, but na krudhe, you should not retaliate in terms of anger. So, otherwise, no, you see the dogs. One fellow, they start, other fellow also start. Not that way. See what happens. The anger of the other person will get pacified. Krudhyantam na prati. Means it doesn't get angry even to the person who gets angry with him. Akrushtaha. Akrushtaha means when abused by others, kushalam vade. Speak cordially. Speak cordially. Sati Sai Baba says, even if you meet an enemy, hello brother, how are you? So greet him, hello brother, how are you? That fellow's enmity will go because he will also reciprocate. Otherwise, a grinning phrase means both will start quarreling afterwards. So that is it. Akrushtaha, when abused, kushalam vade, speak cordially. Ativadan titiksheta. Ativada means provoking words, provoking talks, unnecessarily provoking. So if someone provokes a person, Then what? Titiksheta, better bear it. Kanchana na avamanneta. Don't insult. Don't slide down. You know, like that, no? Somebody talks, you make his mouth shut. It should not be insulting. I told this long way. From the Parabrahma Swarupa standpoint, you forget, at least from the Adhisthana Devata standpoint, never insult anyone, never say. You see, you have liberty to disagree with other person, but there is a way of talking. Same thing can be made understood other ways. Don't you think that way? I think. At times you have to say, I may be wrong, but I think so. The fellow is unarmed. I may be wrong, but I think so. Or can you not consider this way? Means not that you are agreeing with the other person, that is there as such, but at the same time you can put forth their point. Otherwise, while you shut the mouth of the other, means the other person gets insulted. So therefore he says, so anneta na avamanneta kanchana. So one should not insult or disregard anyone. So these are things. And Yogeshwara is who? His conduct reveals all these. There is no question of anybody picking up quarrel with him. And now a doubt is there. What is this? Look, you are talking of this Naku Krudhyantam. Na Pratikrudhyeta, etc. All these things should have been at the time of Vividisha Sannyasa. Where is the context in the case of Jivan Mukta? Because Vividisha Sannyasi, one who realigns his personality in terms of all these values and then gets the knowledge. After gaining the knowledge for Nishtha, Vidvat Sannyasa. After Vidvat Sannyasa, all the Shastriya, means sadhana, etc. And then gains the Nirodha Samadhi. In case of such a person, is there any occasion for anger, etc.? And you are talking of this what? One should not get angry, etc. at the level of the Jivan Mukti. You are right, sir. You are right. That is why Jivan Mukta doesn't get angry. That is the reason why Jivan Mukta, because these all training, he has this adjustment, he has undergone at what level? Vividisha Sannyasa. At that time some lapse may be possible, but now what has happened? He is so thorough in it, there is no occasion to please get angry, etc. As a result, there is no occasion for anyone else to pick up quarrel with this person. Now if doubt is there, sir, Jivan Muktehe Prachinaha. Prachinaha means prior. Is what? Vidvat Sannyasaha. Is the Vidvat Sannyasa. I hope you know what is Vidvat Sannyasa, already seen. Tataha api Prachinam, earlier to that is Tattvajnanam, means Atmajnanam. Because Vidvat Sannyasa is taken after Atmajnana. Atmajnana is gained. What for? To gain the Jivan Mukti. So that is there. Tata api prachinam tattvajnanam. Tasmad api prachinam vividisha sannyasa. Even before gaining the tattvajnana, he has taken the vividisha sannyasa to take this Savana Manana Didyasana pursuit. See? Now, tatra ete krodhadi rahityadayaha, there is some, this is a dharmaha smrutaha iti chet. That is the reading in your book. Here some difference is there. Let us see. Tatra means where? In Vividisha Sannyasa, te, ete or te, what are those? Krodha rahityadayaha dharmaha smritaha. What Manusmriti says is meant for whom? Vividisha sannyasi, one who wants to take to Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. They are said dharmaha smritaha. Iti chet, if you say, says because what he means is these are expected in Vividisha sannyasa itself. Why should you mention them here in the context of Jivan Mukti? Tatra. So here in the Andashram, slight difference is there. Atra ete krodhadi rahityadayaha dharmaha katham smritaha iti chet. Atra means where? In this Jivan Mukti context, why you are mentioning this rahitya, absence of krodha, etc. Because it should be where? At the level of Vividisha sannyasa. He says, answer is given now, yes. So, Badham, yes sir, what you said is correct. And ataha eva, for that very reason, what is the very reason? Absence of krodha, etc. should be mastered what level? Vividisha sannyasa, then only he will be able to get the jnana and then possible Vividisha sannyasa to get the nirodha samadhi. Yes, ataha eva, for that very reason. Jivan muktasya, for a jivan mukti, mukta, krodhadayaha shankitum api ashakya. Absence of anger, etc. is to be mastered at the level of Vividesha sannyasa. For that very reason, we say, krodhadayaha, krodha, that means kama, etc. Jivan muktasya, in the case of Jivan mukta, who has already accomplished the nirodha samadhi beside the knowledge, says, shankitum api ashakyaha. Even you can't imagine that he will have this. And when he doesn't have, there is no question of visamvada. So he explains same thing. He says, Shankitum api ashakyaha, same thing explains. Ati arvachine pade. Ati arvachine pade means in the first, that is the first of all. What is the first of all? The Vividisha sannyasa. Pade, namely, Vividisha sannyase api, even the Vividisha sannyasa, yada, when, krodhadayaha na santi. Krodhadayaha na santi. They are not there. Tada, then, uttama pade tatvajnane kutaha te syuhu. How can they be there in a uttama pada? Means then Vividya sannyasa, tatvajnana is shrestha. How can they be there? That is one question. Kutastaram cha vidvat sannyase means how can they be there means they will not be there. Kutastaram cha vidvat sannyase, still further in vidvat sannyasa, not at all, not possible. And kutasthi, superlative and comparative and superlative he is using, means there is possibility is more or less. So therefore, and kutastamam cha jivan muktau means in jivan mukti it is not impossible, next to impossible. It is next to impossible. Therefore, ataha yogina saha, along with this yogi who is jnani with nirodha samadhi, laukikasya kalaha na sambhavati. There is no occasion for any quarrel with the laukika person. Maybe ninda may be there. They may not quarrel, but they may censure, criticize see this fellow, he says, doesn't do any work at all. And you can't say he eats. This fellow is not available for eating also. Sometime maybe his fathers may have to push through if he is in the realm of the which fifth and sixth also. Fifth automatically comes. Yes, order. Sixth by paraihi, that is what? Vithyutaha, by others' effort. Seventh is not available at all for anyone. Napi ninda rupaha visamvada. There is no conflict in terms of censure of this yogi. Why? Nindatvasya, here it is nindasya. Nindasya means the thing that is fit to be censured. Ninditum yogyam nindyam. So nindasya, that which is fit to be censured, is what? Asya anishchitatva, being not judged. In your book, nindatvasya means that which needs to be censured is not judged by him. See, first thing, yogi will criticize or censure what? Two ways. Yogi criticizing something or others criticizing the yogi. Both are not possible. Because from the vision of the yogi, there is nothing other than the Brahma. And he is not judgmental. He doesn't go on judging this person is a scholar, that person is a Buddha, nothing like that. Because everything is nothing but Brahma. And others, they don't find anything that is blemished, because what he is doing and what he has accomplished is certainly something adorable. And it is, even if they may belong to other schools of thought, no one has got any dispute with Ashtanga Yoga. So that also is there. They may differ in terms of Brahma Swarupa, etc., that Moksha Swarupa, they may differ. But with respect to Ashtanga Yoga, is a technique, no one has got the dispute, and therefore there is no question of censuring him. Both will be told. Says first, Nindasya or Ninditatvasya, what is that? Nindatvasya. Nindat means Nindasya, the same thing. That which deserves to be censured. Anishchitatvat, being not judged. The yogi doesn't judge this is what censure, this worth censuring. No. To this effect, the smriti is there. Tathacha smaryate. So it is said in the smriti. What is it? From where it is? Huh? Vashishta Smriti. Acha, Vashishta Smriti. Take Anvaya. Yanna is there, no? It is not Yatna. It is Yamna. Huh? In your book, separate is there. In this is Yanna is there. Yamna, they are separated. Yamna, take the na. Now take the Anvaya. Yam means yoginam. Yam yoginam. So yam, then take kaschit, second line. Yam kaschit santam na veda. Na veda. Asantam cha, asantam is there, that take asantam. Asantam cha na, again veda. Ashrutam na, again veda. Or you can go on adding veda. Ashrutam na veda. Bahushrutam na, add veda. Bahushrutam na veda. Na veda, further. Say, Suvrittam na Veda. Suvrittam na Veda. Durvrittam na Veda. Saha vai yatihi. Saha vai yatihi. He is the yati. Vidayati now. Not simply sannyas or anything. Jnani with nirodha samadhi. Which means with a jnana nishtha, called as Brahmavid Variyan or Varishtaha. So, Varaha, Brahmavid Varaha also. Brahmavid Varaha also. But not simply Brahmavid. Brahmavid doesn't come because here doesn't have the Nirodha Samadhi consistently. Yam Yoginam. No, not, sorry, not, Yam is not Yoginam. Any person. Yam, not Yoginam. Any person. This yogi, what is the Santam na Veda? What is Sat and Asat here? Take the tika there. Sadasatve Uttamadhama Jati. Tika. Meaning is given there. Sadasatve Uttamadhama Jati. It means yogi doesn't, that means brand anyone as, take anyone as Santam means born in a, that means high clan. So born in a Uttama Jati. Belongs to like Brahmana. Oh, he's a Brahmana. Again, other one, Asantam na Veda. Na Veda means doesn't know, means doesn't judge. So Asantam means a low caste person. Oh, Shudra, hey, he is a Chandala. So not that. He doesn't brand anyone like whether the high caste or low caste. Further, says, Santam na Veda, Asantam na Veda, Ashrutam na Veda, Bahushrutam na Veda. He doesn't know or he doesn't judge anyone to be a person who is not at all learned. Vedas he has not learned. Bahushrutam, oh, highly learned in Veda, so he doesn't judge. Means he is not judgmental at all because he is just lost in Brahma. Everything is Brahma. Anything, if at all he comes, is Vithita Samaya. Anyone comes, nothing but Brahma only. Suvrittam na Veda. He is a person of good conduct. That also he doesn't, that means judge. Durvrittam na Veda. This person is a bad conduct. That also he judge. He says, the one who is like this means one who has no such distinction. Why no distinction? Everything is Brahma Swarupa. What is this is Brahma Swarupa, not the Adhyastha thing. So therefore what? Sahavai yatihi. Sahavai. For such a person, what is there? To be sensual? Now other way. Other way is what? Other people. So other people like the Shastrajna, etc. Shastrajna or the Laukika. So from that, now first he says, a Shastrajna also has no occasion to have any quarrel or conflict with this yogi. Vacha. Bahun Shabdan. It says, Tairthikaha api. Tairthika is who? Shastrajna. Kim Shastra Prameya Visamvadate? Does it disagree with respect to the Shastra Prameya? Means the Siddhanta of the Shastra. Because see, different schools of thought have got different Siddhanta. That means the nature of the ultimate truth according to them. So now, does some other Shastrajna, does he have any conflict with this yogi, says Visakim, or this disagreement is with his charita, yoga charite or yogi charite, the conduct of a yogi, the question. Do you mean to say other Shastrajnas has got disagreement with this yogi either with respect to the Siddhanta or with respect to his conduct. He says both not possible. How? Adi, in the case of the Siddhanta, no doubt, Siddhanta of yogi is what? Advaita Swarupa Brahma, Sarvam Khaluvidam Brahma. Now others are there who do differ from that. But this person is not at all opening his mouth in front of them about this, because he is not going to impose on them, now this is the truth and you are wrong, etc. He is not this bothered. Even if he is a Chandala or he is a Nastika, for him who is a Brahma Swarupa. So therefore he says, Adi, in the case of disagreement with respect to Shastra Prameya, the Shastra Siddhanta, at first, Tavat, to begin with, at first, Yogi, this Jnani who has Nirod Samadhi, Parashastra Prameyam na dushayati. He doesn't criticize the Siddhanta of the other Shastra because he has no business to deal with that. When it is possible, suppose he is a guru and other person has got to come as a disciple, but here we are talking of one who has already taken Vidvat Sannyasa and Nirodha Samadhi accomplished, Gurukula long back sannyasta. Gurukula long back sannyasta. No, he is not really playing the role of Guru also. That is what you are. Who? Yajnavalkya. Teaching and this Ashtanga Yoga is not possible. After that, if he is a Brahma with Varaha to some extent, but if he goes further, it's not that. But in Vividisha Sannyasa, teaching also is given up. So no more Gurukula there. Vividisha Sannyasa. No, Vidvat Sannyasa. In Vidvat Sannyasa, Gurukula also is given up. Example is that of who? Yajnavalkya. So that is why Jivan Mukti Viveka better study properly. So that, now you say, see, that is why I said, if this is thoroughly understood, you have a key to study Yoga Vasishtha. Because this Jnana Swarupa, nature of Vasana Kshaya and its role, nature of Manonasha and its role, and why they are necessary for Jivan Mukti in contrast to mere Tattva Jnana, this should be clear. If this is clear, there is no confusion as far as the Yoga Vasishtha is concerned. But if because of some inhibitions, if even what is told here is what that means is not acceptable, it is like for a serious patient where the sure remedy is there and the sure medicine is given, but the moment it is given, back. it is vomited. How the disease is going to be cured? That disease, that medicine has to go in the system. It is cent percent remedy, but that has to go in the system. But if the moment the word Manonasha, Vasana Kshaya and Jnana Swarupa means reacts means what? Bak. So it is vomited. God only can save such that. Some inhibitions are there which refuses to investigate with an open mind. If with an open mind investigated, there is nothing, there is no Visamvada at all. There is no Visamvada. There is no room for Visamvada. It is very clear. Shastra is so thorough. Vidyaranya Muni has not given anything from his pocket. So that is that you see that. See, to question Vidyaranya Muni is foolhardiness, that's all. Leave aside Vidyaranya Muni, Vasishtha. You should read Yoga Vasishtha, how Rama was behaving like a very humble, obedient disciple, Shishya. Same Rama, he is Rama, okay, he is playing the role. When Rama went to Vanavasa at Chitrakuta, Bharata went there along with all these things, and Vasishtha also was there. Vasishtha Mahajnani, still he was afflicted with the sorrow because Rama went. So he thought, I can exercise my authority as the Guru. He said, Rama, see, look, your father had told you to go to Vanavasa because of being under the influence of Kama. So therefore, you need not obey him. you return to, save humble disciple. Rama said, it will be better if we don't have a guru like this. To Vasishtha, not other. It will be better if we don't have a guru like this. Give a slap. Vasishtha knows. He also knows that he is telling wrong and deliberately just to file this thing. That is that. If something, maybe he is playing the role of a disciple. If something wrong was told in Adhyatma Vidya, he would have taken him to task as such. So that is what Vasishtha. And to question Vasishtha means, I don't know what word to be. You better keep quiet. Okay, that's. So therefore, he doesn't censure the other Siddhanta because he has no occasion to do that because he is not available. Why is not available? Absorbed in the Swarupa. So to this effect, it is said in the Mundaka Upanishad, Tam eva ekam janatha. Say, Tam eva ekam janatha. What is that tam eva ekam janatha? Tamevam, that is sarvashrayam, ekam, advitiyam, janatha, means janitha, no, you means who? He shishyaha, O you disciple, may you know that advitiya Brahma, which is a sarvashraya, adhisthana of the entire creation. Tameva ekam janatha. Then Atmanam, janatha, Atmanam. What is that Atma? That Brahma itself, Advitya Brahma itself is what? Atma means what? Pratyak Swarupam. It is the innermost I, the true nature of all beings, who, not only you, and of all other beings. Pratyak Swarupam Yushmakam Sarva Praninam cha. That is the very true nature of you and all the beings. Again, what then what? Jnatvacha, having known, then from Shruti, Anya vachaha vimunchatha. Having known, Anya vachaha. What is Anya vachaha? Aparavidya rupaha. Anything that is in the realm of the lower vidya, aparavidya, distinct from Brahma vidya, paravidya, says, all aparavidya rupa, vimunchatha means vimunchata, parityajata, please give up. The Mundaka Shruti injunction. Now this person is already absorbed in the Swarupa. There is no occasion that he will never bother about anything else. In Nanudhyayat, this is from, yes, again, same, this is from Brihadaranyaka. Nanudhyayet bahun shabdan vachaha viglapanam hi tat. Says, na anudhyayat. Nanudhyayat means na anuchintayet. Don't think of. But bahun. Bahut means profuse. Bahun, many. What are those? Prabhutan. Namely, anatma, anatma bodhinaha, those which describe anatma, whatever that describes anatma, anatma bodhinaha shabdan, nanudhyayet bahun shabdan, means those words, means those things which describe the anatma, don't think of it. Actually, mula is jnanodhyayat, here dhyayat is there. Jnanodhyayat bahun shabdan. Why? Because he, that is, vachaha hi viglapanam. It is vachaha. It is like this. See, bahun shabdan means केवल आत्मैक प्रतिपादक शब्दाः स्वल्पाः शब्दाः alone. Merely few words which unfold the Atma Swarupa are permitted. But about Anatma, this thing, nothing is desirable. So therefore, again, why so? Why should we give up? Vachaha viglapanam. That is vachaha viglapanam. Viglapanam means visheshena glanikaram. Visheshena glani means shrama. Visheshena shamakaram. It is only exhaustion of the speech. No worthwhile result can be gained. So that being the case, see, this person is never indulging in any such criticism of the others' siddhanta. Ityadi Shrutyanurodhat. Maybe, but his siddhanta is different from the Advaita siddhanta. He doesn't parade his siddhanta in front of others. He doesn't know why he wants that. So even he is not a guru, he is not even a teaching now, because that is a Vidvat Sannyasa. See, no, Vidvat Sannyasa liya and only teaching continued, he is not a Vidvat Sannyasi. That is Yajnavalkya they say. Otherwise, what was necessity for Yajnavalkya? Such a great jnani. You see the fame in the Upanishad says that. So why is that? So no. Somewhere I think I read somewhere in the statement by Tapon Maharaj or something. I could not get the original of that. It seems, brother, this Yajnavalkya remarked, those who have studied under me have got lost in the Swarupa, and look at me. I am here knocking around as such. That is that. It is relevant in the context of the Vidvat Sannyasa. He must have said that. So but I could not get the original from where it was. So therefore, further, he doesn't parade his Siddhanta in front of others. From that account also, there is no occasion for any ninda, etc. Napi.
नापि स्वशास्त्रप्रमेयं प्रतिवादिनः अग्रे समर्पयते फलालमिव धान्यार्ति यजेतग्रन्थमशेषतः परमं ब्रह्म विज्ञाय उल्कावर्तान्यतोत्सृजे इत्यादि श्रुत्यर्थपरत्वात्.
So api napi, even this is not so. Who this Jivan Mukta napi, add there Jivan Muktaha, na api, add Jivan Muktaha. Swashastra Prameyam, the Siddhanta of his own Shastra. What is that? Advaita Swarupa Brahma. Prativadinaha agre, in front of the opponents. No samarthayate, doesn't. So that means he doesn't establish it. So he is not arguing with them to establish his Siddhanta. So that is to that effect. So it is told in Shruti, says, what is it? Dhanyarthi palalam iva grantham asheshataha tyaji. See, Shastra, Grantha, Veda, Shruti, Pramana is a means. Once the knowledge is gained, no sadhana has got any relevance. So it has to be given up. So likewise, see, Dhanyarthi palalam iva. The one who wants the grain, rice, let us say paddy, he wants the grain. What he does? Palalam, the husk, the straw, etc. What he does? Tyaje, he gives up. In the same manner, he says, so, Grantham asheshataha tyaji. So, first Granthabhyasa is necessary. Grantham abhyasya, having studied the Vedanta Grantha, Medhavi, Jnana Vijnana Sattva Tattvataha. The person who is Viveka Vairagyavan, who has already got the Jnana, not only Paroksha Jnana, but Vijnana, Sakshatkara, on the strength of that, he says, Grantham Asheshataha Teji. The Shastra Grantha should be totally abandoned. How? That's why it says, Param Brahma Vijnaya. So, then after repeated Shastra Adhyayana, having got the Sakshatkara, Paramam Brahma Vijnaya, the Paramam Brahma having Sakshatkritya, what should be done? Atha, thereafterwards, Tan. Tan means Shastrani or Shastra Granthan. Ulkavat Utsruji. Atha, thereafter, Tan, those Shastrani or Shastra Granthan, Ulkavat Usruji, should be abandoned like the firebrand. You know, in the olden days, torches were not there. For the present time, torches or what they call flashlight. These are the other with what they call flashlights or torches were not there. They used to take a stick, wrap it with the wet bark of the plantain tree, and at the top tie the clothes, dip it in the oil and burn it. And while going in the forest, that used to be, they used to use two purposes. One, light, and if wild animals like tiger, etc., they will get scared and run away. They are fire they can't tolerate, etc. So they will run away. So that now it is dawn. They have crossed the forest. It is dawn. Then what they are not going to carry because they can make it any time as such. Oil is there and this is there. They can make it. Plantain barks are available anywhere in those days, etc. So that they throw it because purpose is served like that. You see, that is ulkavat, like the firebrand should be given up. Ityadi Shruti Paratva. So it is Amruta Bindu Nada Upanishad, Brahma Bindu Nada Vishan. From there it is. In a sense, he says, why does he not establish his Siddhanta? Because for him there is no opponent. Why? Opponent who is a Brahma Swarupa. That is why the defect in Yajnavalkya was told in the first chapter. Vijigishu, he wants to win over the other person. That is from the Jivan Mukti standpoint, it is a defect. So that's why it says, when the yogi, see, yada, yogi, this yogi, prativadanam api, opponent also, how he sees, swatmataya vikshate, and nothing but atma swarupa, tada, he says in that case, vijigishayaha ka katha, vijetum ichha vijigisha, a desire to win over the other. Where is the question? Because he is who? Myself only. Does anyone wants to win over oneself? To win over somebody, to conquer someone else is required. It is nothing but Atma Swarupa. Another thing. Except स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तु